Good morning.
We're back for another Tea Time Tuesday where we chat about all things to do with tea. So we talk about the teas, tea time treats, we do some tea trivia. Uh, so,
Everything tea.
exactly.
That's us.
Yes. So we're going to get started with some tea trivia. Do you want to say the tea trivia question we have for today?
Yes, there's just one trivia question today, and that is so, as most of you know, tea is grown in India and China and Sri Lanka, all those countries. But does anybody know the name of the province in Canada where tea is grown? There's a tea farm in this particular province. So think about that. Let us know throughout the show or at the end.
Yeah.
Is it a show?
I guess it's a show. I don't know. Podcast. People said podcast, but it's a video, so I don't know. Who knows? Okay, so if you're joining us with a cup of tea today, what are you sipping on? We want to know what you're drinking.
Yes, we do.
So I have my, hello Amy, Amy from Toronto is here.
Oh, hello Amy.
Thank you for watching. So last week, I don't know, I got too into the tea trivia and I completely forgot to talk about the most important thing, which was the tea that I'm drinking. So I'm drinking the same thing that I drank last week because it's one of my new favorites. So this is our Sunny Citrus Green Tea, and this is a green tea with dried kombucha and ginseng in it. So it's like grapefruit and kind of tangy, but it's very good, and it's good as an iced tea too. So that's the new Sunny Citrus Green Tea that I'm drinking.
Healthy too.
Yeah.
As most teas, any tea is healthy. Absolutely, yes. Yeah.
Luann says she's drinking lemon coconut pie black tea.
Oh.
Wow, that sounds so good. We were just talking about coconut pie this morning.
Yes, we were. Yes, we were.
Chocolate tea too. Everyone's got the dessert teas going on this morning. Yum. All right, do you want to talk about the tea that you have?
Yes, I do. Now, because it's so hot outside, and I've already been out this morning, I've got iced tea. So this is, it's a peach. It's called summer peach. It's Tea Almost summer peach. It's more of a red color, but it is a true peach flavor, and it's herbal. So what I did is I just put some fresh peaches in there just to make it, a little more peachy. And when we sell these in the summer, we'll see about this summer. From the trailer, we usually put Ontario peaches in it just to make it that little bit more Ontario. So this is very refreshing iced tea for sure. And to make it, I'll just put it down and have a sip later. If you're making a big jug of it, it's good to just make a really strong tea. Like you need about 10 to 12 teaspoons in the teapot in the boiling water. Let it steep for 5 or 6 or 7 minutes. And 10 to 12 because it's herbal. If it's black, you don't need that much. But let it steep for a while, 6 minutes or 7. And then get the jug, regular sized jug, put some cold water in the bottom, and then strain. I'll show you the strainers we have later. Strain the hot tea into that cold water, then fill it with ice and cold water.
Yeah. So that's a good method if you want to make any loose leaf tea that you have into iced tea. And you can even add some sweeteners to it too when it's hot if you want it sweetened.
That's good. We have no sweetener in this one, and I find it just perfectly naturally sweet. It's a good, refreshing iced tea. And my cup is not a cup, it's a glass.
Yeah. So since we went with the iced tea, we only have one teacup to show off today.
Yes, it's a beautiful stemless wine glass, really. A gift from my sister, Teresa. Is she here?
She might be, I don't know. All right, so the cup that I am drinking from today, so this is, it says on the bottom, Wawel China, which is made in Poland. So they're actually now called Christoph China. I'll just show off the pattern here. It's kind of hard to see because it's the white, but it's very pretty. It's got all these filigree patterns on it, and I love this cup. I just think like the shape is so beautiful.
Very pretty.
So yeah, that company is now called Christoph China, and they've actually been made in the same factory since 1831. So it
Wow.
used to be Germany, and now it's Poland. So yeah, I thought that was pretty cool.
So they've been through 2 world wars.
Yeah,
So we can get through this pandemic.
yeah. All right. Do you want to repeat the tea trivia question for anyone who?
Okay. Yeah, so the tea trivia question is, what province in Canada is tea grown? A farm in Canada. What province?
Mhm. Okay, and we had a question here. Do we ever use the cold brew method for iced teas? We don't tend to go with that method, but I know it's good for if you want to reduce bitterness of like a black tea iced. But
Yeah.
for the fruit teas and herbal teas, we don't need to do that method. But it is a good one if you want to cut down on the bitterness of black or green. Yeah.
Okay. Any other questions, comments? I can't see them.
Just you know. Okay, Stephanie said she has a guess.
Okay,
for
go
our
with the
tea
guess.
trivia.
Stephanie.
Alberta.
Alberta. Good guess, but no.
Okay, so keep guessing. All right. So now we'll talk about our treats.
Oh my gosh, Heather was baking this morning.
So our treats today, we have a little crab puff. So it's like a crab salad. So you take the imitation crab and then you mix it with cream cheese, green onion, lemon juice, spices, and you make a little crab salad, and then you just use like the packaged puff pastry. It's super easy to use. So yeah, they're delicious.
They're very good. Nice with high tea, or if you're going to someone's house someday, as an hors d'oeuvre to bring, or at your own house.
Yeah, they're very good when they're just out of the
Oh,
oven.
very good out of the oven, yes.
Yeah. So we'll share that recipe on our blog too for anyone who wants to try them at home because they're really easy. Tea trivia conclusion. Okay, so do you want to give the answer? We have one guess that is right. We had two guesses. We have Nova Scotia and BC.
BC. Who guessed BC?
Luann
would know.
Luann
would know. Yes, yes. Yes, it's BC. There's a farm on Victoria Island, and they grow in small batches, and they do white teas. It's more expensive because it's harder to grow, I think, and takes a long time for the tea to grow. So yeah, Luann, BC,
Yay.
Victoria Island. Good.
Okay. So
Vancouver Island, not Victoria Island. Sorry.
Oh yeah, yes.
Vancouver Island, yes.
All right. So I thought I would share some other tea news that I read this week.
Oh yes.
So I was reading, I don't even know what website it was, but we can share the article. So it was talking about how, like most people think of the teas, from India, China, Japan, but another location that is very good for grown teas.
Vancouver Island.
Yes, but Georgia and how do you say the word?
Azerbaijan.
I don't know why I struggle with that name so much.
It's a hard one.
Yes. So they apparently had a very booming tea industry, and they provided the Soviet Union with all their teas. And then in the 1980s, when the Soviet Union fell apart, I guess, it sort of put a damper on their tea industry. So those places, Georgia and Azerbaijan, they actually have perfect conditions for growing tea. So there may be some interesting new teas coming out from there because it's starting to, their industry is coming back. So that's kind of cool.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
I had students from Azerbaijan. They spoke Russian.
There you go.
Yes.
Okay, so next up, do you want to just talk about what we do with our trailer? So some people might not be familiar with what we do because you just see us on the Facebook chat once a week.
Right.
So we thought we would talk about, what we actually do with our trailer and,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Well, like normally, and we just started last June. Actually, it was 1 year ago
Yeah,
today.
It's our anniversary.
Yeah, it's our
One.
anniversary. 1 year ago today, we did our soft launch, right?
Mhm.
And so this beautiful trailer, we take it, in the beginning, we took it to markets and fairs, and we still will, but we did more private events. So we go to, anniversary party. We did a couple of those. We go to, we did a fabulous golf tournament, women's golf tournament, birthday parties, just special occasions that people want to have tea and a show-stopping um, uh, event. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what we do. And out of the trailer, we'll sell cups of tea, loose leaf teas, iced teas in the summer, dainty treats like homemade shortbread and gingerbread, and dainty sandwiches for the private events. Yeah, so that's what we do. We travel around, mainly Hamilton area.
Yeah, and it's definitely like that photo experience
Oh,
for
absolutely. People
everybody. It's fun for us too.
people are always wanting to take pictures, even if they don't buy a cup of tea.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah, we don't mind.
Yeah.
All right, so we have a lot of people wishing us a happy anniversary.
Oh, thank you,
everybody.
thank you, yeah.
That's so nice.
We just saw that on Facebook Memories. Today was the day.
I know. Yeah, this year we're sort of thrown off because
Yeah.
of everything that's going on, but
Yeah.
we're still happy, still excited.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, and who knows? Maybe by towards the end of summer we can get out there
Yeah.
again.
Hopefully.
Or middle summer.
Fingers crossed. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And the last thing, we were just going to show off like some of our accessories that we have available
yes.
right now.
Okay. I wanted to show some of our accessories because we've got some interesting things. So we've got these back in, which are the tea infusers that are like heart shaped, and they just sort of pop open, and you can put your tea in there, and then you close it up, and you can even stir with this little infuser. So, and it's got a little heart shape on the end, which I really like.
Cute.
So there's that one, and then there's a tea strainer that we just got, which is just a regular kind of stainless steel tea
ball.
Tea ball,
The
yeah.
mesh tea ball. Yeah.
Yeah, and you can just put it in your cup and hang it on the side like that. So there's that one. These are all about the same price. And this one is a tea strainer that you put on the top of your cup, and then you can pour your loose leaf tea and let it sit in the strainer. Like, you want to show?
Yeah, sure. Let's show.
It just sits on it like so.
And it's really cute. It's got like a. Oh, now we dipped it in the tea.
It's teapot on the end. You can see.
Yeah.
See? Pretty little
show
thing.
it right up here so we can covered in tea. Cute.
Very cute.
Yeah.
Okay, then we also have, this is our teaspoon rest, and it's our color. Beautiful color. It's in the shape of a teapot. Nice to put your tea strainer or tea spoon on.
Yeah, you should
Very
put that
pretty.
on there now, actually.
Yes, I should. And then we've got two different teapots now. We've got this white one, which is new to us.
Sleek lip, yeah.
Yes, and it's got this recessed kind of lid. And it also has inside, it has its own strainer.
Yeah.
Which is nice. And it's about a 3-cup recess, right?
Cup, yeah.
So that's white. And then our other one, our traditional one, we got more of those in. So it's a beautiful blue. That's our color. And that's about a 3-cup teapot as well. And yeah, we love that color. It's nice for spring and into summer.
And I just wanted to show off one other thing that
Oh, this is cool.
isn't ours, but I thought it was so pretty I wanted to show it off.
Well, it is yours.
It is ours, but I mean not from Tiama. It's mine for fun.
Yeah, yeah.
So I got this silk scarf, and this is from a company called Teaspoon of Love, which I actually found on Luann's blog, The Cup of
Oh.
Life. So this is it's a silk scarf with a Camellia sinensis flower on it. So it's
And of course,
the
everybody knows what the Camellia sinensis is.
yeah, so this is the tea plant flower, and they're like hand painted watercolor and then digitized onto the silk scarf. So I just thought that was so pretty.
It's so
If you
pretty.
can see.
Was it a gift?
It was a gift, yeah.
From
Johnny.
Johnny. Oh,
Yes.
very nice.
Yeah, so yeah, I just thought that was really pretty and I wanted to show that off.
Very pretty.
Yeah.
I love that.
And that's from Teaspoon of Love if you want to look it up there.
Oops.
Whoops.
Daisy.
All right, and that's pretty much all we've got for today. Again, we just want to mention we do the porch drop-offs in the Greater Hamilton area, so that's the contact list. You just take a look at our weekly menu on our social media, or you can take a look at our website. Our website's been updated with what we have. Just send us a message, let us know what you want to order, and
We'll get it to you, to your
easy
porch.
peasy. Contactless. Yeah.
I think we should do a cheers to our anniversary.
Yes,
today.
anniversary. Cheers.
Happy anniversary. Cheers. Cheers to you.
Cheers, everybody. Thank you for joining us.
Bye.